He is one of the most underappreciated fighters on the roster, up and down, but all of that can change with a victory here tonight. Michael Bisping making his 18th UFC appearance, and finally with a chance to become the #1 middleweight contender. Bisping comes in having won 5 of 6, 6 of 8. He's finished 19 of his 24 career wins. Now training full-time in California at the Huntington Beach Ultimate Training Center. And really is a versatile guy, very adaptable guy, and a guy who has really steadily improved in his UFC career. He's added a lot of wrinkles to his game, and when you're looking for weaknesses, there aren't a lot of them.
He really has. You can see his dedication to the sport of mixed martial arts as a guy who definitely is always getting better. And even in some of the losses, you know, the decision losses that he had, really, they were very, very close. He's fought at 205 pounds with a lot of success, and he's done it at 185 as well, and desperately seeking that title shot.
Bisping 9-3 at 185 pounds, a 3-time Fight of the Night winner in the UFC, all of those wins. A 5-time British kickboxing champion, a multi-time jiu-jitsu champion in the UK as well. Of course, he won season 3 of The Ultimate Fighter, competing at 205 pounds. Quite the resume for the Count, Michael Bisping. The former UFC light heavyweight champion of the world. All indications are he's a future Hall of Famer. The Phenom, Vitor Belfort. Kenny, he has fought a who's who in mixed martial arts. He has fought all the big names, has beaten many of them, and looking to spoil Michael Bisping's path to a middleweight title shot here tonight.
Without a doubt, you know, Vitor Belfort has trained with so many different guys as well. He's another one of these guys, always getting better. Training down in Florida with the Blackzilians. And he looks great. I mean, made the weight at 185 pounds. Looks ripped and ready to go.
And that's been a big part of the storyline here leading up to this fight. Belfort taking his family from Las Vegas to Florida to train with the Blackzilians here tonight. He makes his 17th UFC appearance. And when he wins, Kenny, in the UFC, he tends to do so quickly. In his 10 UFC wins, his average fight time less than 2 minutes.
Yeah, and that's really what Bisping's gonna have to watch out for. That explosive start from Vitor Belfort. Has knockout power in both hands. Very, very fast. And it's always tricky. Anytime you go against a southpaw and you're a right-handed fighter, always tricky.
Both of these guys known for their footwork. Belfort trying to create some angles here tonight and let those hands go, as he has so often done in his UFC career. Just a few months ago, he shared the octagon with our UFC light heavyweight champion, John Jones, and certainly gave Johnny Bones the toughest test of his title reign, nearly getting the submission there before succumbing to a submission in the 4th round. The anticipation is palpable here in Sao Paulo, Brazil. Vitor Belfort and Michael Bisping. the Bud Light tail of the tape for our middleweight main event. 5 rounds if needed between Vitor Belfort and Michael Bisping. Both guys in their mid-30s. You see the 1-inch height advantage for Michael Bisping. The Brit also enters the octagon with a 1.5 reach advantage over the Brazilian Vitor Belfort. Let's send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Sanctioned by the Comissão Atlética Brasileira de MMA, with President Giovanni Biscardi, Chairman Rafael Pavetti. Our 3 judges scoring this contest at octagon side are Romulo Bittencourt, Mark Colette, and Sal Diamato. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Murgliata. And now, senores y senores do Brazil and UFC fans watching around the world, live from the sold-out Ibirapuera Arena from Sao Paulo, Brazil. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a Valley Tuba fighter, holding a professional record, 24 wins, 4 losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 186 pounds, 84.4 kilos. Fighting out of Manchester, England, Michael the Count Bisping. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record, 21 wins, 10 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 185 pounds, 84 kilos. Fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida, USA, by way of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Ladies and gentlemen, he is a former UFC light heavyweight champion, Vitor the Phenom Belfort!
All right, guys, been through the rules in the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times. Protect yourselves at all times. Have a good, clean fight. You want to touch gloves, do it now. Good luck to both of you.
And they touch him up, and we are ready to go with our middleweight main event, Bisping and Belfort. And we are underway. The Fight Clock is brought to you by Taken 2. Own it on Blu-ray and DVD today. And most of the experts who forecasted a Vitor Belfort victory thought he had to get it done in these first couple rounds where he'll be at his most explosive.
Yeah, Vitor likes to kind of circle around, analyze a little bit. Once he figures things out, he likes to explode. Very fast feet, very fast hands. Michael Bisping, though, trying to find his range right off the bat, keeping his hands high. And this is where he has to be careful here.
Nice inside leg kick there for Bisping. Landing on the southpaw Belfort.
What I really liked about Bisping is how active he is. High volume striker, likes to stay busy.
And really is in perpetual motion. His feet don't spend a lot of time on the canvas.
And that's probably the most underrated aspect of Michael Bisping's game is his footwork. Does a great job of getting in and getting out. We saw that on full display in his last fight against Stan and showed some great offensive skills as well. Nice little jab going backwards from Bisping.
Bisping certainly weary of Belfort's power, but has a lot of confidence in his chin.
Belfort really hasn't let his hands go so far. And we saw him pretty hesitant in John Jones' fight with his hands. Most likely because of that long reach of John Jones, but we're seeing him very, very patient in this fight against Bisping as well.
A little bit of a feeling out process here early. Perhaps Vitor Belfort pacing himself.
There's Belfort starting to find range with his left hand. And now look for that finish with the right hand, that right hook. As soon as he starts finding his range with his left, he'll finish the combination with that right hook, and that's the one that Bisping really needs to be careful with.
Belfort with a nice counter shot there.
Bisping always had sharp hands, sharp combinations, but I've seen it tighten up even more with the work that Jason Perillo really has cleaned up his fundamentals that much more. And Bisping, one of those guys who rarely makes mistakes. Just very clean fighter with excellent fundamentals.
And he brought in some guys to mimic the southpaw Vitor Belfort, but really says he's mostly focused on himself, improving his own skills and focusing on his own strengths as Belfort lands to the midsection there.
Bisping doing a great job of really moving his head side to side, John, and that's what's allowing him to slip those punches of Belfort. And now it's his jab. We saw everything was coming off that jab when he was facing Brian Stann, and Michael Bisping was setting his takedowns up. He's landing a beautiful 1-2, and he's doing it again against Belfort.
Yeah, saw some offensive wrestling from Bisping his last time out. Perhaps he'll employ the takedown here against Vitor Belfort.
Took a little eye poke there. Looks like he's okay now.
Bisping presses forward there with the left hand.
Bisping has such a great 1-2 combination. He lands it so well. Nice little spinning attack from Bisping. Caught Belfort there with the jab as Vitor was coming in. Belfort landed a nice left hand, nice kick right after.
Seems as though Vitor's looking for that counter here in the early going.
Yeah, but you know, Belfort's looking for that one shot. He's going to have to put his combinations together, let the knockout come, just kind of string together shots, and he just landed a huge left high kick that hurt Bisping.
Yeah, set up nicely by the left hand, and Vitor working Bisping here early.
Looks like they collided heads there. Nice end of the round for Belfort.
Sit down.
Excelente. Tempo, respira fundo.
Breathe deep.
Respira fundo. Respira fundo.
Deep.
Respira fundo. Segura, segura. Segura. É isso aí. Tá jogando bem.
You're doing very good.
Eu quero ver mais direto de
I want to see more of your left cross. Throw the cross.
Tá fazendo certo, ele tá nervoso.
Keep pressuring him, he's
Ele tá
nervous.
nervoso, ele não tentou na tua perna, ele tá com medo.
He's nervous, he's not trying to take it down.
Breathe. Awesome job, let's go, baby.
You got it.
Keep it tight, Mike.
Stay strong.
Back here in Sao Paulo and ready for round two, Vitor Belfort and Michael Bisping. And it's Bisping taking the center of the octagon here to begin our second round. Trying to pepper that lead leg of the Brazilian.
Belfort looking to counter Bisping. He wants Bisping to come in and see if he can catch him as he comes forward. Bisping now bleeding from his nose, John.
And no signs of that in between rounds, so That was something that was opened up here early round 2.
I'll tell you what, Bisping was looking really sharp in that first round, but at the end of that first round, he took a huge high kick that really changed things for him, and now Belfort working some nice 1-2s. Belfort looking to counter Bisping, but it'd be very difficult to do that with Bisping's footwork. He gets in, he gets out very well.
Belfort very fluid and relaxed here in the early going.
There it is again, that left high kick.
And Bisping is opened up and in all sorts of trouble. That'll do it. Vitor Belfort has done it. Vitor Belfort has knocked out Michael Bisping. And the Brazilians are going nuts.
Tremendous high kick. It caught Michael Bisping right on the outside of the eye there. Really rocked him. That is one of the most dangerous shots as a kicker and being a southpaw, that left high kick. And he caught it flush on Bisping.
He landed a glancing blow in that first round. He certainly made that one count in round 2. And he derails the title shot hopes of Michael Bisping. The move of the fight is brought to you by Metro PCS 4G LTE for all.
Well, he landed it in the first round and he landed it in the second to get the finish. You can see Bisping's hands were down just as he threw it. Boom! Right on the temple. And from there, we know about Vitor Belfort's killer instinct. If he has you hurt, many times, it's gonna be the end.
And Bisping covered up, appeared to be defending himself, appeared to recover pretty well from that huge high kick, but Dan Miragliotta stops the fight, and Vitor Belfort is your winner by TKO. What a performance by the Brazilian here on the home turf. We get to the official decision when we return to Sao Paulo. Stay with us, it's the UFC live on FX. The sure sign of a good time. Here we go. And by Taken 2. Own it on Blu-ray and DVD today. So our middleweight main event is in the books. We send it inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Miragliotta has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 27 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by TKO, Vitor the Phenom Belfort. All right, I'm here with your winner, the former UFC champion, Vitor Belfort. Congratulations on a tremendous performance. How does it feel to come through here in this spot?
Estou aqui com o vencedor Vitor Belfort, o ex-campeão. Como é que está aqui com essa vitória excelente que você fez hoje?
First in Portuguese. Aí, galera, eu vou dizer uma coisa para vocês. A razão de eu estar aqui hoje é porque Deus é mais forte que qualquer circunstância que você pode passar. Tenha fé, persevere e deixe que sua fé move montanhas.
So first of all, he said to the crowd, I'm only here because of God. God is someone very powerful and he can make us overcome any hurdles we have ahead of us.
Can you talk us through the finish of the fight? You landed a high kick towards the end of round 1 and then another one in round 2 that spelled the end for Bisping.
Você pode nos falar sobre como foi o final da luta? Você conseguiu fazer um chute alto, 2 chutes altos seguidos, que foi o que te levou à vitória.
We worked so hard. I want to give it all to Coach Henry, Mars Perry, Gilbert, Pedro. I want to thank my wife, Joanna, my kids, David, Vitória, Chiara, my father, my mom, and all the crowd, Brazil. You guys supporting so much. Americans, British, you guys supporting our sport, so thank you very much, and I give all the glory to Jesus. Without him, I wouldn't be here. And I want to thank Michael to the challenge. And I want to get the belt. Take that punk. Tell Sonya, I don't even know your name, man. Get out. Dana, Lorenzo, take him out. Let me fight John Jones. I need that rematch. Take that clown away. Go home. You did a reality show. Go home. Let me fight the real champion. Champion against the champion. Not that clown.
Well, certainly a step in the right direction tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Vitor Belfort.
Amor, Joana, Davi, Vitória, Rafael, vocês.
Thoughts on the fight and the stoppage there in round 2.
Eu sei que você hoje não foi vitorioso, mas eu queria saber a sua opinião sobre a luta e sobre o final dela no segundo round.
Well, listen, congratulations to Vitor. I got no excuses. I had an amazing training camp. I felt fantastic. I felt very confident I was going to win this fight. It was a beautiful kick. He caught me. Listen, he's a better man than me tonight. Congratulations, Vitor.
Well, you're a great sportsman and you remain one of the best middleweights in the world. Congratulations on the way you're handling defeat tonight.
Hey, listen, you win some, you lose some. I am not going away. Trust me, I'm going to be back. I'll be back at the top of this pile before you fucking know it. See you soon.
Sao Paulo, how about a hand for Michael Bisping?
Well, Michael Bisping was looking sharp early in that first round, but Vitor Belfort's left kick changed things in the end of the first and the beginning of that second round. Came upstairs with that left high kick that really rocked Bisping, and Vitor Belfort looked great.
And looks like he wants to move back up to 205 pounds. The victory moment is brought to you by Taken 2. Own it on Blu-ray and DVD today.
It was beautifully set up with that left high kick. Bisping dropped his hands just at the right moment, landed right on the temple. Anytime a big left kick like that hits the temple, it's usually not a good thing. Vitor Belfort, with his killer instinct, finished things off after that kick, John.
And he pounced right there and made sure that spelled the end for Michael Bisping. Certainly appreciate the way Bisping handles what is an appreciable setback here tonight. But the night belongs to the Phenom Vitor Belfort.